So water, groundwater that sits below the surface doesn't just sit there. Just like the water on the surface of the earth that flows, groundwater also flows. It just does it much, much slower. But just like on the surface of the earth, our rivers and our lakes have areas of recharge where water is added to the system and areas of discharge where water is taken out of the system. That same thing happens in the groundwater. So groundwater flows from areas of recharge to areas of discharge along a curved path beneath the ground. Right? Areas of recharge often occur at higher elevations, and areas of discharge often occur at lower elevations. Okay. So as we've said, groundwater flows beneath the surface of the earth from high elevation in the mountain to low elevation down at lower in coastal plains near the ocean, near lakes. And this can take days, months, years, centuries, millennia. Right? And the deeper the water goes, the longer it takes to travel. That means that some water that is resurfacing down in lower elevations, such as where we live in Brunswick, Georgia, has actually been underground for hundreds to thousands of years, right? Has not seen the atmosphere, has not seen a living thing for hundreds of thousands of years before it comes out of our tap. The speed of groundwater flow isn't very fast, right? So whereas water that flows on the surface of the earth might be tens of kilometers per hour, water that flows beneath the ground is just almost imperceptible. It flows very, very slowly. Okay. But it does still have variations in the rate of flow. And the two things that affect the rate of flow are described with what we call Darcy's law. Darcy's law says that the permeability of the rock, remember that's how the pore spaces in the rock are connected, affects water flow, and the slope of the water table affects the water flow, right? So if a rock has, or if the sediment has high permeability, then that makes it really easy for the water to flow through it. So the water will flow at a fast rate. Likewise, if the slope of the water table is really steep, just like on the surface of the earth, the groundwater is going to flow very quickly. If the slope of the water table is flat, the groundwater is not going to flow very quickly.